Hi everyone, thanks for joining me today in my home practice of some abdominal work, some core work. I'm going to do some crunches, straight up, some sides, and some for the obliques to help stabilize my hips, my sacrum. That helps me when I do my yoga practice, so maybe you would like to join in. Let's come on down on our back. And just lay nice and flat. And we do a couple of like cat-cows here, arching the spine and extending it and arching it. Maybe a couple of like mini windshield wipers just for the top of the hips, and the knee stays up. And then from here, we'll just take a nice big hug into the front side so that the lower back stays into the yoga mat or any mat or rug or something. Hands behind your head, and let's just start exhaling up and inhaling. We're bringing it up and down. Exhale and inhale and exhale and inhale. And we have 20 to do here. 15 more. Exhale, inhale, lift it up, and kind of resist it on the way down. So we are switching on the buttons all the way, going up and going down. 10 more. And 8 more. And 6 more. Four more. And 2 more. And last one. Holding it up and pulsing for 20, 19, 18. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and bring it back down. Take a little pause, and then we'll take it side to side, starting over towards the right side, lifting and twisting, coming back to center, lifting and twisting to the left side, center, twisting to the right, lowering and going side to side. 4, and we go up to 20 to make it nice and even. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Doing our best to keep our hips and knees as still as we can, and just using our core to lift and twist side to side. 10 more. And 9 more. 8 more. 7 more. 6. 5. I sure can feel this. And 4 more. And 3 more. And 2 more. And last one. And then we hold up to the right side and take the left arm out and cross over and pulse. And pulse. And pulse. And pulse. And for 15 more. Ten more. And 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then come to the other side and pulse for 20, and pulse for 15 more, for 10 more, and 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more, and take it all the way back down. We're going to stay nice and low and come over onto the left side, and then we'll start with the right leg. Bring your knees in so that they are in a sideways tabletop, knees and hips aligned, hands behind the head, and I like to do like a little twist for my back, and then from here we're going to just lift up and down and leaving the legs down for now for 20. And 10 more. 9, exhaling, inhaling. 7, and 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more, and then we hold it up and pulse it and make little memories for the side. And 10 more, 9 more, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back down and lift your right leg to meet your body as you do your crunches. Do a little like extra hold up at the top, so there is some sort of memory and some muscle and core building. 15 more. 14, 13, and 10 more. 8 more. 6 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back up and pulse it. And 10 more. 8 more. 6 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and bring it back down. Okay, we have one more thing on the side before we switch to the second side. Stretch your legs out. Take your arm out underneath you, your left arm underneath you as a nice little pillow or shelf, and then take the right arm over. So now we have a good opportunity here to bind upper and lower body together, ribs towards the top of the hips, tailbone down towards the heels, lower belly pulled in and up, and that way we stay nice and centered, and then taking the hand and the toes up to meet. And this could absolutely be plenty to lay right here and do these with arms and leg touching. And you could also lift it up and lower it back down, and lift it up and lower it back down, up and down, and up and down. And 10 more, 9 more, 8 more, 7. There's no rush. It's fun to have a good feeling at the very top. And I think we're down to 3, and 2, and 1, and then we'll bring it back up and pulse it. And pulse, and pulse, and pulse. And slowly release it back down. I think those are excellent for prepping and building strength for poses like plank pose and the full Vasistasana with the leg up into the air. Let's come to the second side. Take your knees in and take your hands behind your head. Give yourself a nice comfortable twist wherever it feels good for you with your arms out to the side. Here we go, 20 crunches for the obliques, for the health of the hips, health of the sacrum. See if you can stack your knees above and below each other and hips nice and even. And we'll do 15 more. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, and 8. I like to hold it on the top just for a little bit. And 6 more. See if you can get that the right shoulder blade off the floor. 3 more, and 2 more, and 1 more, and then take it up and hold and pulse and pulse and pulse and pulse. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and take it down, take a little pause, and then we'll lift and lower 20 times with the leg going and meeting us and having like a great experience in towards the deeper obliques, deeper side body, engaging the muscles between the ribs, and just kind of finding a sense of connection for the upper and lower body. And we'll do about 10 more. Sometimes I kind of wing it a little bit with the numbers. I like to go by feels. 7 more. And 6. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. And then we hold it up and pulse it. And pulse, and pulse. 15 more, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it back down. Nice job. Thanks for doing some abs with me. Some crunches, some connected work for all parts of our body. Skin to muscle, muscle to bone. Come all the way onto your right side. Left arm up and over, and then we'll come and do our little hand and toe touch as we pull lower belly in and up and stay super connected. Bottom ribs towards the top of the hips, and then we might lift the torso off with that right shoulder blade off, or just simply lifting and finding a good place where it feels like there's a good hold and connected feeling. We'll do 10 more. And 8 more. Five more. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more, and then we'll take it back up again, and lift, and hold, and pulse, and pulse, and pulse, and pulse, and pulse, and pulse. 10 more, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and send it back down. Nice job. So the reason I started to add core to my yoga practice is to be able to get in, connected to certain poses that sometimes we can just fling ourselves into with flexibility at a certain age, and then that kind of changes and we need a little bit more stability. So the reason I like to do those sides is to come into side plank and Vasistasana. So we'll see how that goes. You want to come along and give it a try with me. Come to all fours and plug the upper arm bones in. Come into downward facing dog. And maybe pedal about a little bit. Right side, left side. And step your right foot between the hands and come into feet wide apart. Take your hands forward. It feels pretty good to stretch from the hips to the shoulders through the spaces where we've been kind of crunching it up. And then we'll come back to downward facing dog. And then come over to plank pose. And then we'll hold our beloved plank pose for a moment. Staying connected upper lower body. Pull the lower belly in, maybe sink the hips, maybe lift the floating ribs. And then from here, we can come down onto the knees, kickstand the left foot behind us, take the right leg out and come into side plank in a nice supportive way with our right leg out to the side. And the gaze can come up towards the sky, and then the right hand can come over to the outside of the right foot for a happy baby version. And maybe we'll stretch the leg forward, maybe we take the leg up towards the sky and use all the muscles that we crunched up. And of course, pretty much every single other muscle as well. And then exhale, release, take it back down. Nice. And take down dog, downward facing dog. And step your any foot forward and come into feet wide apart again. And pull the inner edges of the feet towards the midline. Raise your sacrum. And then come over towards down dog again. Any side, down dog. Pedal in towards the heels. And come down onto the knees. Kickstand your right foot back and take your left and arm and leg out to the side for side plank, supported style. Give yourself a few breaths right here. And use the sides of the waist, like really hug it in. Squeeze all the muscles into the midline. Take your left arm, inside your leg, outside your foot. Pull your femur in and back, and then maybe your foot extends forward. Maybe this is where we're at. Maybe there is a rotation to lift your leg up towards the sky and lifting the gaze all the way up. And then exhale, release the leg and the hand, and come to downward facing dog, please. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then we'll come into plank one more time. A nice, strong plank. We can hold it for about a minute. And just enjoy a little nice extra burn at the very end, last thing of our practice. So those are some abs that I like to do, some core work that I like to do before side planks or side angles, and warrior two variations. And of course you could take the Vasistasana to a whole different ball game if you're feeling more warmed up. For now, I think we should just congratulate ourselves for coming to our mat and taking time to make our body healthier, make our body stronger, flushing the body, hugging into the midline, and getting together in the cyberspace for some movement. So thank you so much for joining me. We're gonna take it all the way down. And come into child's pose. Bend your elbows out to the side. Letting your lower back relax, the whole spine relax, elbows on the floor, shoulders rounding. And slowly come all the way up and take a comfortable seat with me. And we'll close our practice by joining our hands together. And thank you so much for joining this core and side plank variant of a yoga class. Different, but real. Thank you so much.